Hi everyone, welcome to Sunit's channel, the vlog edition. I hope you enjoy my next video. Thanks, enjoy the show. My first video, and I don't quite know how this camera works, is I just got it. So if it's a little weird, that's why, because I don't actually know what I'm doing. So anyways, today we're going to talk about melasma. I don't know how many of you out there have melasma, but I do. You can see it here on the upper part of my lips. I have a little bit on my face, so you can't really see those as well, at least not on the camera, and in person it's probably just not as obvious, but the one on my lips sure is. And I've had children ask me why I have a mustache. So usually I cover it with makeup, but I'm often too lazy and don't want to wear makeup. So anyways, but for those of you who do wear makeup, and the hydroquinone stuff is not working quite as fast as you'd like it to, or you just don't know, you just want to cover it because yours is kind of light. Not that mine is that light, it kind of looks like it from the sun. But anyways, here's the makeup coverage that I use. So first thing I'm going to use is Cargo Cosmetics Reverse Lip Liner in shade number 2. So that's what I'm using right now, or I'm going to use for you. Hopefully I stay in frame. Let's hope that I'm actually doing this correctly. So I'm going to put this on, and as you can see, it's going on pretty smooth, probably because I have that Nivea stuff. Otherwise, as you know, pencils tend to be a little bit raspy. I'm not sure what the word is, but you know, they kind of drag and they look flaky and stuff. Some of them do. This one feels pretty creamy, but the Nivea also helps with that. So I'm going to use my fingers to do that. So it's blending it in pretty good. By the way, I'm told I am an olive skin tone, for those of you guys wondering. It's kind of like a yellowy beige that I have for a skin tone. I'm not sure how, you know, typical Latina that is, but it's, from what I'm told, something that Latinas are prone to. So you can see it's covering it up pretty darn well. So, you know, that's always nice. Anyways, so right now it's doing a pretty good job at covering it. Maybe there's a couple spots that might need just a little bit more. You know, mostly up here. As you know, melasma is very hard to cover up, especially if you want it to look pretty flawless. So there is that. What do you think? Pretty good, right? I'm gonna try to blend it out with this sponge, funky looking sponge thing. This thing it's called Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. You can see that, at least a camera like this, and it's this funky shape. I kind of thought it was interesting because it has this like wedge shape over here, and then it's got like the normal beauty blender type thing. So this is what I'm gonna see if it'll blend it out just a little bit better. What do you think? Pretty good, right? Let's go a little bit more. Like, I want to just not be able to see that at all. Like, I want to look, as they say, flawless. And this thing, you know, this reverse lip liner, I guess it's supposed to be for people who don't want to do like the normal lip liner. Maybe they can't find the right shade, because you know lip liners have all kinds of different shades, and you just sometimes you can't find any. So I'm guessing that's what this is supposed to be for. I just dropped it. So yeah, so that's pretty good. What do you think? I mean, you know, I haven't even done my foundation yet, but it's doing pretty good, isn't it? I can probably still see just a little tiny bit right here. For the other freckles, or you know, freckles, but the other dark pieces, I bet it works really well too. Just cover those up. Let's see if we can do the under eye thing. Maybe it works for that kind of concealer. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking this lip liner just might be for more than just your melasma. I don't know. Let's see. I think it's doing a pretty good job for that too, huh? But you know what? I mean, there are some concealers out there for your eyes, and the eye, you know, under eye circles, I find a lot easier to conceal than the melasma. So I'm just gonna leave those alone and just keep working on this. And working on the, let's do the little spots on my face here. Sorry, got my mirror in the way. I'm gonna blend that. Blend that. What do you think? I'm kind of liking it. I'm really liking it. Put some down here, since it is supposed to be a lip liner. Put them there. But yeah, I think this thing is great. Let's do the beauty blender looking thing. And now we're gonna use the foundation. This is what I found for foundation, something called Liquid Veil by Pure. I don't know if my camera's gonna be able to focus on that. You kind of see it, right? There we go. Liquid 4-in-1 spray foundation. Something about liquid crystals. Liquid Veil 4-in-1 spray foundation. Pure Minerals. And this is in the shade, I think it was gold medium. Here's what the box looks like. And the camera's probably just gonna, oh, it's upside down. Oh, maybe the camera does like this shiny stuff better. So it looks like this. Anyways, the shade is medium. The shade is foundation in medium. So that's what I'm using. I'm using it in medium. That's what the box looks like. Liquid Veil 4-in-1 shade foundation. Something about liquid crystals. It's actually a pretty box, shiny box. But anyway, so this is one of those like spray things. So let's shake it up just a little bit. And there's two options on the box. It says, or in the instructions back here. Let's see, somewhere in here I remember reading that you can do it either on your hand, Use this product, shake well before using, spray onto the back of the hand or onto the liquid chisel brush. Let's see if you guys can actually see the directions on this. Here we go. Use this product only as directed. Of course, shake well before using, spray onto the back of the hand or directly onto the liquid chisel brush, and buff onto face depending on desired coverage. So that's what we're gonna do. It looks like a spray. Looks like a spray. Nothing, you know, too interesting about that. And the liquid chisel brush, in case you were wondering, looks like this. Liquid brush, liquid chisel brush. It doesn't say that on the, this thing just says complexion authority, and it just says pure on the bottom. So it just, you know, that's what it said on the, in the display case for it. It doesn't specifically say on the case, I don't think. It just says pure brushes for the perfect application. Pure brushes for the perfect application. On the back, it just lists, you know, the different brushes. This camera probably won't focus for you, but you kind of see it, I guess, if you read it in a blurred sense. I don't know what that blue hue is from, but anyways, whatever. You know, just, hello, I have a kitty that just came over. So we're gonna do that. She's probably gonna spook. I'm gonna spray some on my hand. And it comes out like this. And then I'm just going to take the Beauty Blender brush and, I'm sorry, sponge, the sponge, and just pick it up and put it on. And there I go, being off camera again. Okay, so I turned on the light because it suddenly got really dark in here. Next, I'm going to try spraying it on the sponge itself. You know, maybe that'll work better, I'm not sure. And then just dab it on. I mean, you guys are probably familiar with this. You just kind of pat, 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 pat. So that's how you do it with the Beauty Blender type thing. I'm going to try spraying it on the brush like it says. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. But here, put it on the brush. Get my hair out of the way. We're just going to buff it on. This is how the girl at when they showed me this stuff, this is how she did it. She had to put it on a brush. Well, she didn't put it on a brush. She put it on her hand, and then, on her hand, and then she just kind of put it on my face. Because you know how makeup artists are. They just kind of know. Now what I liked about this is when it dried, it did not come back off. Like, you know, some foundations, you put them on and like 3 seconds later they just come back off. This stuff didn't do that. This stuff, once it dried, it stayed on. And I thought that was pretty amazing. So you see, I haven't done the top of my face yet, but I was doing a good job at covering everything. So I'm going to put it in the back of my hand and then put it on the brush. I think that was a bit much, so I may have to extend it. Again, I don't think I'll need this much for my forehead. We're gonna put this on, some under the eyes. Blend it on the bottom here. Sorry, I'm off camera. And this is what it looks like on my hand, in case you guys, I don't know, you're interested in that sort of thing. But you can see it blends really well. It's really soft, smooth. I mean, my hand is now kind of on one shade. I don't know if you can see that. I guess you can't really see some on my eyes. And it just kind of, you know, evens out your skin. And if you really needed more, you could put more on, I suppose. Kind of looks streaky on camera, doesn't it? Like right here a little bit. I guess you can always take your fingers and do that. Or maybe it's just me and my lighting. I am so sorry, I keep getting off camera. And there we go. You know, looks pretty good. Now you can just do the rest of your face and not worry about your melasma. So hopefully this helps for you. And this is what you look like when you're all done, which I won't show you because chances are you've seen other videos on how to make up. So anyways, there you go. Bye.